Every creature that you can name living down in the deep dark woods. From the tiniest rabbit, the biggest hog, they're all living like they should.
Bucks and does are what we call deer, and their babies are called fawns. Hogs and boars are wild pigs, they can eat all day long.
Spiders that have 8 long arms, snakes and worms have none. They each have their own special charm, can't wait to name each and every one.
Singing, here we go, let's get to know all of the forest animals. Everybody's singing us the name of all the tasty animals. And every creature that I see has a backstrap waiting just for me. So let's have all the forest animals. Ooh, yeah, forest animals.
I told you if we washed the car it would rain. The perfect day of rain. The day before opening day, here we are. What are we doing? What we've been doing is eating like a fat pig the past couple of days and catching up on all our sleep because we have a bad habit of not eating during the days that we're trying to hunt because we're busy. It is that day, my friends. It's almost 4 o'clock. October the 2nd. The sky is, I don't know what's happening. The Lord is returning. You better wait till I get a couple hours of hunting, you know what I'm saying? Loading everything up. Ready to go. Let's go. Well, hello. On our way. What time is it? Why'd you... It's about that time. Wrapping up the first morning hunt of 2021 bow season, October the 2nd. Had a nice long sit, lots of deer, learned several things. One, I did not trim near enough around the new ground blind that I put. Also, 70 degrees is way too warm to sit in a ground blind. And sometimes the most important takeaway is that no matter how many signs you put on your fence and how old men get, some are just so retarded and think that they can do whatever they want whenever they want because they have their grandkids with them, and they think that we won't bury them out in the middle of our property. The signs are there for a reason. You better understand, there's a lot of people that aren't as nice as us. Don't just go riding on other people's properties. What's wrong with people? That's so dumb, so disrespectful. You have to make people like that understand that cannot happen. There's only one reason I'm comfortable with hunting with my family up at the trailer is because I assume people are gonna abide by the social contract that I do. Stupid me. So, anyways, saw lots of deer, had them all around me. The feeder didn't go off till 8 o'clock. I don't know what happened there. Deer showed up about 7:45, so I figured it was close. I thought it was gonna go off at 7, so I was kind of freaking out. I was like, man, I'm not gonna see nothing because this dumb feeder ain't spinning. But they showed up about 7:45 and sniffed around. I drew my bow back. I was gonna try to finagle a shot through some vines. I couldn't sit on the little stool that I brought. For one, it was too noisy, so I was on my knees the entire time. Super uncomfortable. We set up over an ant bed, and they wandered off after there was no corn, and then one was coughing and something caught in her throat or something. I got a lot of video of her. She stayed just on the edge of the woods, and then she walked in, and they sat in there until the feeder went off, and then the feeder went off, and then they came back out, stayed all behind these little twigs that I didn't have a chance to trim until the wind started swirling a little bit. They said the wind was going to be south by southwest, so who was blowing out of the north, I don't know, but it's all good. It was a fun hunt. Was super intense because they're within 20 yards for a while, and it's super hot, dealing with mosquitoes and ants and trying to figure out how to get a shot on video, and it ain't easy, but I had a lot of fun. But I'm so worn out and tired right now. I got to the property a little before 5, so it's been almost 6 hours, and I am starving. Very enthused about how many deer there were, because when the nanny started blowing, then all the other ones around that hadn't come out yet decided to take off. So none of them saw me, so it's all good, but they know there was a scent of something, and I was hunting right on the edge of this pad site where there's a lot of activity anyway, so they knew something was up, but probably not enough to scare them off forever. I'm sure they'll be back tomorrow, but I'm not sitting into that ground blind again until it's down in the 60s for sure. I don't like sweating while I'm hunting. That's probably why they end up smelling me, even though I sprayed down like crazy. I was good for the first couple hours, but you can only sweat so much. So we're gonna go eat and then make a game plan, rest a little bit. Deer aren't really gonna be moving too much right now because it's warming up. It's 71 degrees and we have 71 miles on this take. Ooh, it's a sign. What is 71? 71 a.m. Okay, I know where to hunt now. Alright, thanks. Let's go eat. I'll try to a little bit harder to record out of the tree that I'm going to be sitting in this afternoon, but I don't want to gamble with the wind anymore, so I'm going to sit right on the creek where I know that wind's going to be steady going on down. And you want to be camera girl? Yeah. Sweet baby was missing me. Alright, that's it. We're hunting for Grandpa and his 2 grandkids so we can kill them. I mean, warn them. Is that him? Live and learn. Opening day afternoon hunt. It's only 84 degrees. Gonna go sweat a little bit. It's alright. It's gonna cool down. Got some cloud cover. And we want to hunt. I'm gonna sit in a spot where it's not gonna mess up any stands for tomorrow, and it's not gonna mess up the property, but there's a chance of seeing those pigs. That's what we're trying to do this afternoon. So 2:15. Gets dark a little after 7. Have a nice long sit just to get back equated with the long sits. It takes some mental fortitude. You'd be surprised. You think just go sit down for 4 hours and be still, no problem. But most people can't sit that long and remain undetected. They get fidgety and stand up and move around and want to get down and this and that. So that little brother's on his way up here. I'll be hunting tomorrow. Hopefully the weather will be a little bit cooler. I really don't think it's going to be. Looks like everything's been happening a little bit later than what they thought. They thought it was going to cool down by Monday, so probably more like Tuesday. But we should get a significant weather drop within the next couple of days, and that should really kickstart some action. So that's really what we're gearing up for, but still gotta hunt. It's opening day. I'm gonna make the most of it. See what we see, learn every time we sit in the woods. And I've never actually hunted this spot, and I've just kind of been around it a few times, but never actually on this set on the creek, on this little tree stand that we have. So looking forward to it. The family's gonna be chilling at the trailer since they have an air conditioner. Otherwise they'd be back at the house. They would say, no way, Jose. Alright, let's go.
protect my seeds right now. Some hogs came this morning before daylight, and they were right under me. But they left before it was light enough to shoot big ones. If the flies and the bees don't kill me, we'll be here till dark. About 3 hours or so. Let's go. How's my hair? Come out wherever you are. The sun is setting on the second day of deer season. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna shoot this squirrel. That's what's gonna happen. He's eating all my seeds. I don't know what he's getting. The oats, or the soybeans, or the wheat. I'm hungry. Can you see me? Am I camouflaging? I got one glove on. That means it's serious. Sin has no glove. But I'm hiding it from the mosquitoes. Get out of there. Good job. Oh, there we go. Bam, trigger. What's up? It's getting to be that time when the creatures scare you about shut up. Jesus. If one of them lands, I'm gonna shoot him. I've never had crow before. I think these girls wanna fight. it looks light out here, but it's dark in the woods. 7:25. And opening weekend is closed.